Hey, good afternoon. And it is in the afternoon, it's a warm afternoon, and I'm making this video especially for someone named Tammy. Hi Tammy. I hope you're watching. And before we start, I want to show you something. I picked this morning. This is the biggest one so far. It's a tomato, believe it or not, it's a tomato. It's 1 pound and 11 ounces. So that's the biggest one. I've had quite a few over a pound, and at this point I have more sauce put away for winter than I had with my 12 tomatoes last year. So last year, even though we had more tomatoes, they just seemed to come on, so we were able to just eat them fresh between Craig and I. Anyway, Tammy, we talked about making chappattis, and a chappatti, for the rest of you, you might even call it a tortilla. It's just an Indian version, I suppose, of a tortilla. And Tammy, this, I've already made the dough. I'm going to make a second dough so you can see. And this dough is what is in our cookbook, The World of Breads. And so it has the butter in it. And what it is, I've mixed some of the whole wheat flour that you gave me and my corn flour, and I'm trying to get the feel because the corn flour works different. And so I thought I'd sneak up on it a little at a time. Anyway, this one has butter, and I know you're trying to avoid butter. So I found another recipe that's an Indian cookbook, and I thought I would show you and do that one. And it's just basically, and because now we don't have to be really precise, I'm going to put in, I think, 1.5 cups of that whole wheat you gave me. So there is 1.5 cups, and then I'm going to put 1/2 cup of the corn, because you have some of that. I think you're grinding yours, but that's probably a little over 1/2 cup. Okay, then mix those together, and you want to put your salt in. It's interesting, the one World of Bread, she only used 1/2 teaspoon of salt, so that's what did I put any in? I don't think I put any in. This one is unsalted. I'm going to work in the salt though. And anyway, the Indian one, he put in 1.5 teaspoons. So I'm going to put in a teaspoon, which is, this is 1/4 teaspoon, so that means 4 there. And I'm going to put just, that was supposed to have 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to work it in. It'll probably be salty in some places and not salty in others. But you can sort of knead it, so I'm going to sort of knead that in, because I know I didn't put it in. It does have salt in the butter. So let's see what I have now. It's salty. Yeah. So probably some it will. Now, the World of Bread recipe said let it rest, so we're going to set it in there while we do this. So just mix your salt, flour, and you can